So today in this video we are going to describe the screening test and prophylactic measures for prediction and prevention of preeclampsia and its complications. Now the screening tests. Doppler ultrasound. Doppler finding of high resistance index in the second trimester are associated with six-fold increased rate of preeclampsia. Presence of diastolic notch at 24 week of gestation by Doppler velocimetry in the uterine artery can predict the possible development of the preeclampsia. Average mean arterial pressure in second trimester more than 19 mm of mercury may predict the preeclampsia. Fetal DNA. Detection of the free fetal DNA, that is FFDNA, in the maternal serum. Rollover test. This screening test is done between 28 to 32 weeks. It measures angiotensin sensitivity in susceptibles when they lie supine. Blood pressure measures with the patient on her side first, then the patient is asked to roll over on her back to check the blood pressure once again. If blood pressure increases 20 mm of mercury of diastolic pressure from side to back position indicates positive rollover test. Prophylactic measures. Regular antenatal checkup for early detection of rapid gain in weight. Antithrombotic agents. Low dose of aspirin, that is 60 mg per day, beginning early in pregnancy is potentially high risk patient is given. Heparin or low molecular weight heparin. Heparin is useful in women with thrombophilia and with high risk pregnancy. Calcium supplementation. 2 gram per day reduces the risk of gestational hypertension. Antioxidants. Vitamin E and vitamin C and nutritional supplementations with magnesium, zinc, fish oil and low salt diet. Balanced diet. Diet rich in protein may reduce the risk. Complications of preeclampsia. Now they can be divided in the early and late complications. First, early complications, maternal and fetal. Early complications, first we will describing the maternal complications, that is during the pregnancy. Eclampsia in 2% patients, accidental hemorrhage, oliguria, anuria, renal failure, preterm labor, diminution of vision and even blindness, HELLP syndrome, cerebral hemorrhage, acute respiratory distress syndrome. Maternal complications during labor, eclampsia and postpartum hemorrhage. During puerperium, eclampsia, shock, sepsis and DIC, disseminated intravascular coagulopathy. Fetal complications related to severity of the preeclampsia and duration of disease and degree of the proteinuria. Intrauterine death due to spasm of the uteroplacental circulation leading to accidental hemorrhage or acute red infarction. Intrauterine growth restriction due to chronic placental insufficiency, asphyxia, prematurity. Late complications. Residual hypertension, recurrent preeclampsia, chronic renal disease, risk of placental abruption for these women with preeclampsia ranges from the 5 to 20%, and women with HELLP syndrome. HELLP syndrome includes hemolysis, elevated liver enzymes and low platelet count. HELLP syndrome. Now we are looking for the HELLP syndrome. Multi-system disease and severe form of the preeclampsia. It is acronyms of the hemolysis, elevated liver enzyme, low platelet count, that is less than 1 lakh per millimeter cubic of or thrombocytopenia. Increased bilirubin level 1.2 mg per dl. Red cell fragmentation also occurs in this. We can see here the full form of the HELLP. It is a severe preeclampsia signs. Symptoms of HELLP syndrome: malaise, epigastric pain, right upper quadrant pain in 90%, nausea and vomiting 50%. It usually develops in late second trimester or early third trimester. On the basis of severity, HELLP syndrome is divided into 3 classes. Class 1, platelet count is less than 50,000. Class 2, platelet count is between 50,000 to 1 lakh, and class 3, platelet count is between 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh. Differential diagnosis for the HELLP syndrome. It may be viral hepatitis, gallbladder stone, kidney stone, pyelonephritis and glomerulonephritis, peptic ulcer. Criteria for diagnosing of the HELLP syndrome. Now the criteria, first one is the hemolysis, then increased bilirubin level, elevated liver enzyme, that is LDH more than 600 international unit per liter, AST and ALT more than 70 international unit per liter, low platelet count, that is less than 1 lakh per millimeter cube. Now the management of the HELLP syndrome, it depends upon the estimated gestational age. If gestational age is less than 32 weeks, administer a corticosteroids and manage the patient based on the clinical response during a period of the observation. If patient's condition worsen, then we should go for the delivery, and if patient is stable, then monitor and patient referred to the tertiary care facility. If estimated gestational age is between 32 to 34 weeks, then administer corticosteroids, and then see is patient is eligible for conservative management or no. If yes, then counsel the patient about the potential benefits of continuing the pregnancy for 2 more weeks to allow more time for the fetal lung maturation. Transfer the patient to the tertiary care facility that has a neonatal intensive care unit. Now if patient condition worsen, then go for delivery, and if patient is stable, then monitor and refer to the tertiary care center. If gestational age is more than 34 weeks, then deliver the patient. Expectant management. Pre-pregnancy is less than 34 weeks. It includes bed rest, plasma volume expansion 5 to 25% albumin, antithrombin agents like dipyridamole. It is an antithrombin agent. It is used in expected management. Immunosuppressive agents, fresh frozen plasma is used. Active management, anti-seizure prophylaxis, corticosteroids to improve the perinatal and the maternal outcome, platelet transfusion if count is less than 50,000. Patient should be managed in intensive care unit. Cesarean section is the common mode of delivery for the patients in active management. Now the complications of the eclampsia. Maternal complications are injuries, pulmonary complications, hyperpyrexia, renal failure, cerebral edema, neurological deficit, disturbed vision, hematological complications, postpartum complications. Now the fetal complications are prematurity, intrauterine asphyxia, effect of drug, trauma. Thank you. In next video we will discuss the treatment plan for this.